Richard Krevolin.
Aloha, mahalo, and Shabbat Shalom.
There you go. Good to see you. Come sit down and join us. Boom. He is, of course, the author of Screenwriting from the Soul, Richard Krevolin.
Single most important sentence you can get from this day is this sentence: an engaging character overcomes tremendous obstacles to reach a desirable goal. I believe all films revolve around a single word. It's not a medium of ambiguity. Number one, step one, find that single word. Shawshank Redemption is about a single word. That word is hope. That goes to step two, which is two sentences. The first sentence is simply this: Sleepless in Seattle meets The Sopranos. It's a romantic comedy in the world of the Italian mob. One sentence, genre, and pre-existing films. Hollywood is a place that wants to do movies that are similar to, but different than. And then the second sentence is premise. It's what they call log line, plot. The world's greatest oil drilling team has 72 hours to save the Earth from an asteroid the size of Texas. It's a plot. A young boy's parents go to Europe and leave him home alone to defend the house from bad people. Okay? Plot. And it goes to the third step of the five-step process, and that step is what I call Professor K's Big 7 questions. Question number one, who is my main character? That character needs to be engaging. The character needs to be the person we meet first. We go through the script and the world with that person, and we end with that person. Tony Soprano, I can identify with him with all the problems he has, even though I've never been a mob boss, at least recently. Who's my main character? Question number one. Question number two, what do they want, need, or desire? This must be echoed on both an internal and an external level. And if it's echoed properly, those two levels coalesce by the end. So number three, who or what keeps them from achieving what they want? That's your antagonist. And your movie's only as good as your bad guy. So you best have a very formidable bad guy. Usually we have a confrontation with the bad guy in Act 1 in which they totally defeat the hero, and it's only through the course of actions of the story that the hero gains the tools necessary to defeat the bad guy at the climactic moment of the film, which takes us directly to number 4, how in the end does the hero overcome the bad guy in, this is the key, in an interesting, unusual, and unexpected way. If they do it in a way that I see coming, you have failed. Thus, storytelling then becomes, for you, everyone in this room, whether you're writing a novel, a play, a movie, it's all about the same thing. How many people are manipulative human beings? Come on, let's see those manipulative. All right, if you're not manipulative, you can't be a writer. They're feeling this, and I'm doing it on purpose, so I'm pulling them in this direction because I'm going to pull their feet out from under them here on the next page, and then pull them in this direction. And then when you have the sixth sense ending, okay, you're like, oh, that's so cool. I should have seen it, but I didn't. Number 5, by ending your story this way, what are you saying? Theme, which should then correspond to the single word you started out with. Number 6 is simply, how do you tell the story? Do you start in the middle and go backwards and forwards? Do you use flashback? Do you use voiceover? If you're doing the story of someone's life, where in the life do you pick up? Where in the life do you let go? How do we tell this story that's going to make it something that engages audiences? And then number 7, how does your main character and any supporting characters change over the course of the story? I would argue if there is no change, you have failed as a storyteller. You're literally filtering out of your mind into a page an image that then bounces back into the mind of the reader. If you can do that, you've won the game.